Hey, how you doing? How's your mom? Fuck out of here. Hey, how you doing? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you got so big. Fuck out.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to 4th of July weekend. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Hey, John, you're looking good. Fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, that makes me laugh so hard. I don't know why.
We're going to burn coal. Fuck out of here.
Anyway, good afternoon and welcome to 4th of July weekend here at the Big Bad Broadcast. I hope your firecrackers are doing well. Also, we are going. I don't even know what that meant.
Fuck
but anyway,
well.
But listen, we got big news. You can see us now on Spotify. You can listen to us on Spotify.
You can watch us.
And I said watch us first.
On your TV.
I just said watch it. How is it going to watch it on their phone?
Fuck out of here.
You can watch it on the phone.
All right, well, you can watch it on your TV. Most people can. I personally can't. But no one can figure out why.
John's
but
got
anyway,
like one of those
all you
TVs
got to
that's
do
like a
is
Korean
go,
little phone. You got to wind it up.
If you have a Roku or if you have a Fire Stick, you go there, you download the Spotify app, you log in, and boom, I can still hear it.
Mike, you know that John's phone is one of these. Hello, Mabel? Yeah. Get me the corner store.
Make fun of my phone.
The blue phone. It goes with the blue helmet. All
it's
right.
the blue phone. It's
is that the bat phone?
This is
you can only
this is
you can only talk dirty on the blue phone.
No, this is the liberal phone.
Oh no.
So anyway,
get me Bunny.
Hello, Mabel. Hello, Mabel. Okay,
all right, let's get some order here.
Order. I'll take a ham sandwich. Thank you.
All right. So let's. All right. So let's start from the beginning. Hey, welcome to the Big Bad Broadcast, and we're here for 4th of July weekend. So I hope your Roman candles are happy, and we got a great show for you today. We got the legendary Mike Drafe, the Monkey Man.
The Monkey Man, yeah, baby. Got a big monkey on my back.
You got a bunch of shit on your back right now.
Yeah, well, that's some monkeys to go with these friggin' monkeys. Fucking monkey.
And,
yeah, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Look, Clarence Town. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, why is that guy still allowed to be when his wife was an insurrectionist?
Yeah, well, he was an insurrectionist before that. Now his wife's an insurrectionist. Fucking
now he wants to get rid of birth control and gay marriages.
Yeah, bastard.
That's his new thing.
He's trying to purge himself.
I wonder if you get rid of gay marriages, what about all the marriages that have happened? Are they nullified?
I don't know.
Now, when you say gay marriages, does that just mean, because gay used to just mean happy people?
Well, let's put this way.
Then everybody. Then nobody would be able. The entire
all marriages are gay.
All marriage would be.
No, all weddings are gay if you look at them. Come on.
No, they're not. Well, then everyone would be able. It would be null and void because nobody's gay anymore after they get married.
Well, see, I have a happy marriage, so I can walk around and saying that I have a gay marriage,
and people will believe it.
And that's illegal, Mike.
Wow. I'm gonna have to go punch her so that she'll be unhappy.
I like what's his name with his beer helmet on.
Who Cat's got to be Kavanaugh. Yeah,
just
beer.
I like beer. Hold on, you waiting for my ruling? Let me give you my ruling.
All right, I know we have a lot of time talking about this later, but how did these people all get away with lying when they were
under oath?
It's the American way, John.
No, let me tell you something. It's bullshit, because if you lie now, and I have a friend, he lied on a job application. He figured he wouldn't get the job if he put down that he had this criminal record. So he didn't put it on the application. He got the job. And when they found out he lied on the application, they fired him. Now, why isn't it the same here?
I don't know. I mean, I really believe that when they're vetting these people, they should just get the fuck out of here.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what's your opinion on this?
They lied. I mean, they absolutely lied. I just don't understand what's going on.
They changed their minds, John. They changed their
lied.
minds.
They lied. And the other thing that I can't believe is, like, if you and I are subpoenaed, if we don't go to court, we go to jail.
Yeah.
We don't go, I'm not showing up.
Well, this is proof positive.
Different rules.
If you're rich and powerful, the rules don't apply to you. I mean, if they don't lock all of these people up, all the people that were involved in the insurrection, and I'm talking all of them from the top down, then they might as well just open up the prison doors and let everyone out, because that means that there's no justice for anybody.
Even Jared from Subway, let him go too.
Yeah.
Not good.
I don't know. Now you let him go in Clarence Thomas's neighborhood.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so
he's got to be impeached.
Anyway, we started off with all.
We started off with the wrong. At the end of the, we have a guest waiting for us.
I know we have a guest waiting for us, but this is stuff we need to talk about.
So what about Rudy?
No. Let's do that after our guest. Let's do that after our guest.
All right.
I have a really big breaking news story too.
Oh my God.
So, Craig, why don't you introduce us to our guest?
Yeah, our guest this week is actually a really, I don't want to say old friend because we're not old, but okay, I guess an old friend. I've known him for 35 years. His name is Steve Strangio. He's a comic. He's an actor. He's an inventor. He invented a sport. He really did. And he's a writer. And he has his own show right now on the TUBI network called the Super Mega Trivia Slam. And here's just a little preview.
Welcome to Super Mega Trivia Slam. Hey, guess what? I'm your host, Steve Strangio, with a bunch of awesome trivia questions with all different themes to make the game that much more fun. I ask the questions, you guess the answers, and you keep your own damn score. Okay? Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? Let's do this.
I like that. Here for Steve Strangio, everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Mike's got his own game.
Really? Yeah,
he beats the crap out of you, and then you see how far you can walk.
What would be the name of that game?
Walk, don't run.
Oh
Super Mega Trivia Slam, man. Now what's that?
There it is, right there. Hey guys, thanks for the invite and awesome show.
All right, why don't you make him bigger so we can see it?
I am. I'm just figuring out how to do it.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, he's nice and big.
Wow, look, I like nice haircut. I feel like Joe is actually here today.
I decided to go bald. I mean, it was receding and receding and receding. I think I've always been a bald man. I just decided to finally achieve it. It's freeing. I got to tell you, part of the bald world is it's a good world to live in.
You should have moved to Reseda.
Oh, hey.
Thank you.
Pun number one.
You're going to count, John? Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, Steve, tell us about Super Mega Trivia Slam.
Yeah, so for a long time, I actually worked doing a lot of trivia shows. I mean, on and off for about 20 years. I was first doing trivia at, believe it or not, for the WWE. Yeah, I worked for what was then known as WWF. They had to transition because the World Wildlife Foundation got mad. So I was working at WWF New York in Times Square, which is now the Hard Rock. And they said, can you, we're going to give you the Thursday night show. So I had was called the SmackDown Party. And I got to interview all the superstars. I got to be part of the crowd and, be the host for the show. And then we'd watch SmackDown that night. But they said, we need something before the show to get people really excited. What do you got? So I came up with a trivia show. And it was kind of hard to do trivia and have to have people do scorekeeping and stuff like that. So I said, all right, you guys can shout out the answers if you want to. And that became the catchphrase for Super Mega Trivia Slam. The whole thing is because I hate keeping score. Prizes shouldn't be important. Let's just have a good time. Let's make it a group experience. Get involved in the show. So the tagline is, Super Mega Trivia Slam, shout out the answers and keep your own damn score. So it grew from there. And I was hosting trivia on and off. And then I decided I think it's now time to start my own show and get out there and start in the world. But of course it happened during the pandemic when everybody was coming up with ideas because they were just sitting around, drinking whiskey on the couch and watching TV. So I was like, all right, how can we do this? And I first started doing it without an audience. I had talked directly to the camera. And basically, I'm your own virtual trivia show host. But little by little, people started showing up for the crowds. And now it's more of an interactive show. So it's the way it is right now. It works as 8 rounds of multiple choice trivia. Every round is going to be different with a different theme. And then I do a rapid fire round at the end where you get to like choose either or for the answer. And it's been great. It's been a really fun.
Are you a trivia expert?
I wouldn't say I'm a trivia expert. I'm a trivia fan. You know, people are always like, I got a trivia question for you. I'm like, oh, go ahead. You're probably going to beat me. I don't care. I just go. Tell me the way. I love to learn. That's where I came from.
Steve and I actually worked 30 some odd years ago at a place called the Talking. I'm sorry. You there?
Oh, I was just going to say, Craig's like the trivia expert. I mean, like I don't anyone who knows trivia better than Craig. So
no.
Yeah, it's fun to play.
I was going to say, Steve and I worked at a Yellow Book back in the 80s.
Oh my God! Yeah, Talking
Yellow Book. Yes. And what happened? I remember this so clearly. We hosted a trivia night at a bar across the street. Yeah, we were dressed as referees, and I insulted the boss of the company. And so that trivia goes that far back with us.
Wow. You really know how to hold on to a job, Craig.
I do not.
No kidding.
Remember
Talking Yellow Book? I remember that.
It was actually it was like I think like almost like a precursor to the internet. People or phone systems. People would call up and they would look on the thing saying, I want to see like a report on like entertainment news, and they would enter like a 4-digit code and listen to it. Craig, do you remember Captain Buddy and Dude?
Captain Buddy.
And
we used to do like little skits on our joke of the day. It was great.
You smoke enough weed to look at the regular Yellow Book.
But it was an awesome concept. I think a concept that could actually work as an app right now where people can actually.
That's actually a pretty good idea, but it'd have to be a video app, I think.
Well, it could be audio too. People just want to move.
Well, I mean, trivia is so huge right now. I mean, this is a great idea that you have. I mean, so if I go on Tubi, I just look for Super Mega Trivia Slam.
Go to Tubi and search Super Mega Trivia Slam. I film it in a couple of locations. Right now, I'm here at Paradise Studios, which is part of Strong Island TV. And then on Long Island. And then we also film it at Kevin Smith's podcast theater, which is literally a few doors down from where he filmed Clerks and Clerks 3. Wow. It's called Smodcastle. And the Smodcastle episode is actually playing on Tubi right now. Nice. All the other episodes are playing on Strong Island TV, Paraflix, Zumo. Just like there's so many other channels that it's playing on as well. And also I have my own YouTube channel. If you just search Super Mega Trivia Slam, you'll see it there. So the whole idea is just to get it out there. You know, get it out there.
All right, let's play this. Let's see if we can beat Chris.
Yeah, let's
play the game.
Yeah,
let's play the game.
All right, so the way it works, guys, is like I'm going to be asking a question, and then you can shout out the answers. And then when we're satisfied with that and you picked your answers, I will show you the answer, and then I'll show you a fun fact. And that's how it goes. Okay, watch the screen. Here we go.
Wait.
Movie titles is crazy. All right. The foreign translations of American movie titles don't seem to make any damn sense. All right. I'm going to give you the American movie title, and then you have to guess what the foreign translation is.
Oh, John's going to be great at this.
Would it be easier the other way around?
Not really. What is the German translation of Dodgeball, the movie Dodgeball? A, full of the nuts. B, the ball you must dodge. Or C, dodge, duck, dip, dive, die. Shout out your answers. Go.
C. Full of the nuts.
Full of the nuts. A, C. What do you got, everybody?
I got A.
Full of the nuts.
Full of the nuts. Okay. Usually during the show, we give 30 seconds. Now it's an abbreviated version. I'm going to do 3 rounds and then 3 rapid fire rounds. But here comes the answer. What is the German translation for dodgeball? It's full of the nuts. Yay! And so if you go watch it in Germany, let's go watch Full of the Nuts.
Yeah.
So is the Supreme Court. Thank you. I'm here all week.
Thank you, Babong.
So are my pants. Full of the nuts. All right. Here we go.
So the original ending of the film had regular Joes actually losing to the Purple Cobras from Globo Gym. But the test audiences absolutely hated that. So they decided to give Joes the win, and they actually went back and they refilmed the entire ending.
Oh, damn.
So that's how that goes.
Oh, damn.
Right. Like I said, Super Mega Trivia Slam. Round number 1 is down. Who's winning so far?
Me.
Tie.
Tie. All right, here we go. Round number 2. 1 and done. Here we go. Kind of I chose a lot of nostalgia questions for this. Thousands of TV shows produced on an ongoing basis. Some get canceled after just 1 episode. Here are 3, and you have to guess which one got canceled after 1 episode. Craig's doing the dance. Everybody's doing the dance.
I know it already.
Dance. Here it comes. A, co-ed fever. B, that wacky schnauzer. Or C, super happy boom boom. Go.
B. I'm going to go with that wacky schnauzer.
Wacky Schnauzer got canceled after one episode.
C.
C, you're going with C?
Super Happy Boom Boom.
Happy
I'll go with B only because Craig said C.
All right, here we go. So nobody has chose Co-Ed Fever, and that's the answer. Co-Ed
Get the hell out of here.
actually got canceled after one episode. Here's Factovision for you.
That must have been a real high
I've
fever.
done a lot of shows that were canceled after we shot the pilot.
It happens a lot.
Some fever.
Produced after the success of Animal House, the show tried to copy the formula, of course, but lost so much of their audience during the actual airing, the network had to like, and they got rid of it.
Holy demographics back.
Ah, that's like the Martling Dale's podcast.
Oh no!
I'm gonna skip right over that.
Wow! I guess I'll be doing some editing in post.
Animal. Now, if you would have left the name anywhere close to an association with Animal House, it probably would have went a little further.
Well,
like Delta House.
Delta House,
yeah, right.
Yeah, and that went for a while, and that had a lot of the actual cast members from Animal House.
Josh Mostel played Bruto's brother.
But what was it? Co-ed what? I mean, that was probably canceled while they were shooting it.
Yeah, Co-Ed.
They renamed it to COVID, and so if they named it COVID, it would still be running.
Went away in 2 years. Yeah.
The network execs walked in while they were shooting and went, "You're canceled. Get out of here. Get off my set."
All right, so we got another round, and then we
got one more round to go, and then we'll do the rapid fire round.
Yay.
Just a second. Here we go. This one, I'm doing like my greatest hits because I've done about 25 episodes so far. And I absolutely love this next one. Here we go. Movie line or Nicolas Cage? Here we go. The legendary Nicolas Cage has been known to say things that are way beyond the fringe of society norms. You have to guess if the next quote is from a Nick Cage movie that he was in or an actual thing that Nick Cage said.
Nice.
I am a lizard, a shark, a heat-seeking panther. I want to be Bob Denver on acid, playing the accordion. Movie line or Nicolas Cage? Go.
Oh, that's
Nicolas
definitely
Cage. Go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a movie line. I don't know.
No,
if
it's
Nicolas
Nick
Cage.
Cage.
That's him in real life. He's black.
I'm guessing a movie line.
I agree with John.
All right, so here we go. Is that something that he said in a movie, or is it something that he said?
I'm saying he said in the movie.
It's a real life Nicolas Cage quote.
Yes, he said it at McDonald's drive-thru.
He said that while talking to what's his name? Who's the I drink tiger blood. What's that?
Oh, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. Him and Charlie Sheen were talking to each other.
I think he said that during his wedding vows.
Yeah. Possibility.
Nice.
So I'm going to give you 3 Nicolas Cage quotes, which I call fact off. 1, he once woke up to find a naked stranger eating a fudgicle at the end of his bed.
Who hasn't?
Fudgesicle.
Yeah, we're not strangers anymore.
It was his idea to eat live cockroaches in the film Vampire's Kiss.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And number 3, he calls his acting style nouveau shamanic. Nouveau shamanic.
It should be called relative favors.
Nicholas Coppola is his real name.
Coppola favors.
Which includes the use of power objects and having the ability to open your imagination. So,
that's
Cage likes to have magic.
My acting style is having an uncle who's a huge director and a producer.
New movies really
he was Nicholas Coppola. He actually chose Nick Cage because he's a fan of the superhero Luke Cage, Power Man.
Right.
Or he should.
Oh, did he? I didn't realize that.
He's a big fan of that.
I know he named his son Cal for Kal-El.
Kal-El, yeah, he's a big Superman fan as well. He was among only the certain people who was able to allow to go into certain secret rooms where in Elvis's mansion. You know,
so Steve, before the lightning round or the rapid fire round, we haven't talked about this, but it's related. Nick Cage as Big Daddy in Kick-Ass. Come on, how great was that?
Great. He was great. I'll give him that.
I love that he chose to want to talk like a really demented Adam West.
Adam West, yes,
demented.
That's right. Kick-Ass.
He chose his way of talking like that. It's almost like
look, I make fun of him, but I actually like Nicolas Cage. I like a lot of stuff.
Isn't this new movie supposed to be really whacked, right?
The one,
the thing is, he's in on the joke. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's actually in several interviews. He said, listen, I know what I'm doing. It's like Bruce Campbell versus Bruce Campbell,
Right.
The reference. Bruce Campbell in real life is a lot different than Bruce Campbell, the not Superman, but super actor, cool actor.
Bruce Campbell is the guy who punches himself in the face in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and Doctor Strange, but he's also in Army of Darkness and Evil Dead 2.
Spider-Man.
But it's like he knows. So when he chooses his films, he actually admitted like he owed so much money to the IRS, just kept making films and films and films and like crazy. But he just brings it. He doesn't care. Goes for it. Right. I guess coming from the Coppola family, he just knows he can go to the Fringe if he wants to and go nuts. So.
Right.
But I love him too. He's awesome. That's why I chose. That's why it's one of my favorite categories.
Okay.
All right, guys, you ready? Rapid fire round is going to be really, really quick. Okay, only 3 seconds to answer.
No problem.
Rapid fire round right here. Now, I'm going to say a statement, and you have 2 things to choose to shout out. Okay, it's I believe versus come on. All right. So if you agree with the answer, go I believe. If not, come on. You ready?
Yeah.
Mr. Potato Head was the first toy to have a TV commercial. Go.
Fuck out of here.
I believe.
Come on.
All right, here comes the answer. I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. TV in 1952. There we go. Moving on. I believe versus come on. Oh, come on. There are 5 different flavors in a box of Fruit Loops. Go.
I believe.
Come on. It's on flavor, different colors.
So we got
Fuck
2.
out of here.
All right. What's the answer?
One flavor, different colors.
Come on. They're all the same flavor.
Wow.
Fruit Loops are all the same flavor.
Food, man. Food.
To the final question. Here we go. Dan Castellaneta is the voice of Bob and Bob's Burgers. Go.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Come on. Everybody's saying
I believe, I guess I'll go with I believe.
All right, here it comes. Come on. He's the voice of Homer Simpson, Dan Castellaneta.
Yeah.
Right.
H. John Benjamin plays Bob. He's also the voice of Archer.
Archer. All right, that's what
And Carl, the convenience store worker in Family Guy.
Yeah.
I did a pilot for H. John Benjamin called Tits.
Hello.
Yes, it was on the Comedy Central, and I played
a TV show or an actual pilot.
Hey,
I'll be here all week.
Acronym, obviously. Yeah.
Right. So so again, where can we see Super Mega Trivia Slam? On Tubi? Just search for it and
search for it on Tubi. Just go onto like either your Roku or whatever device you use for streaming and just search Super Mega Trivia Slam. Like I said, it's on Paraflix, Strong Island TV, so many other channels. And it's on the YouTube channel. So go to YouTube and search Super Mega Trivia Slam. And I plan to just kind of get more and more of them out there. We're doing it on a regular basis. And we'll just see how far it goes,
All right, cool.
Hey, it's a great idea.
Live shows too.
And now we're gonna bring you in as part of our panel.
Here it goes. Ready?
You ready? Oh, what the?
Panel.
That was just like way too smooth, Steve.
Bobby Lucero, who owns Paradise Studios here.
Very well done. Very well done.
Thank you, Bob.
Cool.
There we go. Very cool. Very
Thanks,
cool. Man. I would kick your ass if we had medical questions. That's where I always excel.
I'm sure that would be fun for everyone. Medical
with my
trivia.
hospital background, that's where I always excel.
Super Medical Trivia Slam. That's my
Your vomit is green. You have one of the above conditions. Yeah.
It's either choose buach or
Colostomy was named after a doctor.
That's where every time we go to these trivia nights and there's like medical questions, I win.
Nail it. Sweet.
Yeah. John is a medical marvel.
No, I had to take anatomy classes and all that stuff, and I worked in an emergency room for years. So,
I was pre-med. I took anatomy classes.
I sent a lot of
organic chem that kicks my ass.
And Mike spent a lot of time dissecting people.
Yeah, in his spare time.
What am I, Jack?
All right, listen, we got to get serious here. I read this really amazing breaking news story.
Hold on, you have breaking news?
Yeah.
Hold on.
From the BBBRadio.com headquarters, this is Arthur Seal with a breaking news update.
All right, so there was this guy that had this operation, and he got air in his chest cavity, which kind of collapsed his lungs.
Oh.
And then they had to put in chest tubes to get the air out. And after 2 chest tubes, that didn't work. So they put in a third one, and they got most of the air out, and they sent him home. And when he got home, he realized that his scrotum was whistling.
Hello.
his scrotum was with, and his penis was playing harmony on like a flute.
So
you know?
I mean, I have to send you. No, he went on the road to play the bagpipe.
What was the song? Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
They found out that he had a small opening in his scrotum, and that's where it was whistling. And I got to send you the news story because you have to just show it because people will not believe this is true.
I want to know how this is breaking news.
This is breaking news because
just across the wire, man with holes in balls.
Sounds more like breaking balls.
How many people have you ever heard that had a scrotum that could whistle?
Well, what's the old joke? If your lip shits, my ass whistles.
That's the first song that he played on his.
So he went to. This is the end of the story. Like, you know, he couldn't get any jobs playing the bagpipes, so he went to the back to the doctor. The doctor said it's a simple fix. We have to remove your testicles.
What?
That's a simple thing.
That's what they told.
Wait. Why remove them?
I don't know.
How to play
because
guitar.
they were out of tune. Hey. No, I don't know. But that's what the article goes on to say. So I will send you the article and you can post it because my oldest friend of my life sent me this story this morning and said, you need to talk about this on your show. It's really disturbing.
Before he gets them removed, he's got to go on America's Got Talent. Come on. I'd love to see how I react to that.
Or teach him to play guitar or something else. Maybe they'll be in tune like that, you know?
He could be a one-man band.
There you go.
Okay. That's interesting.
All right.
I mean, just,
well, we got what's the Rudy update?
Boy.
Okay,
I heard he was shot or something like that, didn't he?
Yeah, Rudy was all over the news saying that he was severely hurt. This guy attacked him at a ShopRite over the anti-abortion thing, and he filed a police report, and that he was so swollen the next day.
Well, I heard the description. Then we made up a video based on his description, right?
Actually, Mike, I was able to take Rudy's description and the video that you sent me of the incident. And you want to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Here he is describing the incident as it happened.
It knocked me forward a step or two. It didn't knock me down, but it hurt tremendously.
What the hell?
Oh, wait. Meanwhile, it was worse than that. I mean, we have the actual video, right?
Wasn't that the actual video? No,
we have the actual video. I mean,
okay,
that's what he made it sound like.
I got you. Oh,
okay.
Oh,
look at that. Yeah, that's
ow.
Oh, I feel like I'm watching. Wait, is this the Zabruta film?
It looks like she actually hit him harder than the guy. His aide did.
Back and to the left. So
okay, so the magic hand conspiracy theory. Basically, though, I mean, he went on and on and on, and he had a press conference and said that he's an old man and he almost got knocked to the ground and he had severe swelling of his back and he couldn't walk and it really, really hurt and he could have been killed. And then they basically brought the guy in. They showed the film and the judge said that you can go. This is ridiculous. So now today I heard on the news that they want to arrest Rudy for a fake police report.
No, he can prove that that's what you watched there is fake. They changed it on the Dominion machines. That's
the Dominion machines.
Yeah,
maybe he had a Jewish space laser.
You know, he said it hurt, and all I can tell you is Rudy sure knows how to get opiates out of his doctor. That's all I know. I used to say that.
I mean, I heard the report when I was driving in the car about. I heard Rudy's press conference on it. And then when I got home, I saw the video. I was hysterical laughing. I mean, that's the most
because let's be honest, I heard it too, and I'm like thinking, all right, listen, I don't like the guy, but nobody should attack an old man. I don't care. It's wrong.
Right.
You don't hit an old man, and for the way he described it, I'm thinking, it's just wrong.
Yeah, I thought he got body checked.
Yeah, and then you see
like
the
that,
video
like the video that I fucked up. He should falling off a cliff. That would be really bad.
That would be really great. That'd be really funny.
What else?
We're giving Steve all this trivia for his next show.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably as smart as like we used to be and stay away from all of this crap.
It's true. That would be a smart move.
I live in London, so it's like people get angry when you just cut them off. So, cheers.
I know we live in a world where you can die for just exactly just
cutting somebody off. I got screamed at like 5 or 6 times already just by even using my damn like blinker. Everybody just is angry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, look at this guy's gonna turn. He's got the balls to warn me.
Right.
Driving rideshare, that's my number one pet peeve. If I'm in the left lane, I want to go into the right, and I hit my directional or my blinker. The people who speed up like, you're not getting fucking ahead of me, you know.
That's like the Carlin routine where it's like, this is my lane. You cannot go in my lane.
Yeah.
You know, the blinker means I want to go that way. Let me go that way.
And if you have a rideshare label on your car, that's even worse. They hate you more.
The world has lost all its manners, all its charm, all its patience.
Fuck off.
Listen, let me tell you a cute little story, Craig. It starts with you saying that, it ends with you in the emergency room. It's a cute story. I think you're gonna like it.
Can Rudy get me some opiates? I'll be fine with it then.
Long Island is kind of a microcosm because we have every type of person. I mean, the Suffolk County, it's there are pockets where it's just everybody's kind of cool and chill, and other pockets where everybody's just angry. But there's so many towns all crammed together. But as you further go out east, and it's kind of chill. You got a lot of grass.
It's a lot of grass. That's why it's chill.
Exactly. Yeah, we're all from Long Island, right? Yeah.
No, I'm from Queens.
Yeah,
that's still part of the island.
No, let me tell you something. Queens ain't part of Long Island, all right?
You're on the actual island, though, which has now been renamed a peninsula, by the way.
The Long Peninsula doesn't really sell to you.
No, I know, but they call it's a peninsula, so it's all right.
Hey, that's quite a peninsula you got.
Why is it a peninsula?
Is that a peninsula in your pocket? Yeah.
Why is it a peninsula? It's only attached by a bridge.
No,
what?
I guess
it's not. It's only attached by a bridge. So it's
look, we're going into trivia again. Now, what's the difference between
it's still an island,
an island, and a peninsula?
It's actually a fjord. Is what it is.
Fjord.
No, it's not.
I know. I'm just saying it.
You just wanted to say fjord. That's all.
Fjord.
Yeah, I used to love President Fjord.
Yeah, where is Long Island attached to the mainland?
It's not.
No. So then it can't be a peninsula.
Well, they called it a peninsula. What can I tell you?
Well, you're right, though. It's like it's got staples.
They
like
did.
The bridges are like staples holding it together.
I hear lots of people. Lots of people are saying it's a peninsula. That's all I'm saying. A lot of people, a lot of very good people.
Hey, what else do you want to do? What's else going on in the world?
The best people around me. That's why 15 of them have been indicted.
Yeah, they took the bullet for them. That's pretty good people.
All right. Well, let's talk about the insurrection bombshell.
Insurrection.
All right. So that woman Hutchinson claimed that Trump wanted them to shut off the metal detectors when he found out that many of his supporters were carrying weapons.
Now called mags. I didn't know they called them.
I didn't know they called mags. I thought mags were something you put on your car.
It's short for magnetometer. Magnetometer.
And he wanted to shut off because he wanted to go there, and he wasn't worried that
he wanted more people.
He
wanted more people to come in so the crowd would look bigger because Trump, everything is with crowd size.
Guys, I'm sorry, but it's not true.
What's not true?
It's not true. He wasn't trying to get to the Capitol. He was trying to go to a Burger King,
which just happened to be near the Capitol.
Right.
But anyway, so it's very funny. So she testified that he reached over, he grabbed the steering wheel when they found out he wasn't going to take, and then he kind of grabbed the guy by the throat.
I have to go. I don't believe. I mean, she heard that. She didn't see that. I have to say I don't believe that.
And she said,
come on.
First of all,
okay.
Oh, come on.
But wait a second. She says that she heard this. Yeah. Now the guy who she heard it from is now denying it. However, the guy was a bodyguard, and Trump made him chief of security.
Yeah,
but the panel has his testimony from months ago corroborating it. He's going back on.
Well, the only reason I would say I find it hard to believe is because you've seen Trump. You see what he looks like. He wears a diaper, so if he leaned forward, he'd probably shit. First of all, secondly, the Beast is a huge vehicle. I doubt he could reach into the front.
He was in a Bronco. No, he wasn't in. He was in
a Bronco. I'm in the Bronco with Trump.
He was in the Beast.
They were driving very slow on the 405.
He was
in
the
OJ.
I made me laugh when they go, he was in the Beast. I thought he was with Sarah Huckabee.
The Beast. That's what they call the armored car, but they weren't in the Beast.
No, her.
They were actually,
her
and I
nickname's not
absolutely
the
believe
Beast.
he would do that. I could see his temper tantrum doing that. Absolutely.
Sarah Huckabee's nickname's not the Beast. It's Blinky.
Oh no.
Blinky, Blinky.
This
Steve
is
is
the
being
most
real quiet. He
politically
doesn't want to. He doesn't want to fuck up his career with
just
us.
ruined this
Yeah,
guy's
Steve is
career.
neutral because he wants to save his
Steve's
audience.
trying to figure out how he can get out of this grace.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I was watching it live when it was happening. It's amazing how they're presenting. How in these days, I'm going to comment on that. It was compelling to watch. It's amazing how these days, even with the whole, Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial as well, we have all of this media to bring into the conversation. How they would cut away to a video or cut away to some audio, and it's keeping the crowds interested. So I guess in a way we've all been interested in watching reality TV, and now these hearings are presented as reality TV. So in a way, it is kind of compelling to watch, to see history happen, and don't just see like a talking head, but actually see things cut in back and forth. That's what I found pretty fascinating about the whole testimony.
Yeah, I think it's even if nothing happens from this history, it's just history. You're watching history being made. Which is pretty interesting.
But if you compare the Watergate trials, from 50 years ago to this, the level of outrageousness or the level of or violation is just not even comparable. It makes Watergate look like a flippant incident. And the thing is, the reaction is
because nothing back then was as tribal it is now. We've talked about this before. When I was growing up on Long Island, and a lot of people were Republicans on Long Island when I was growing up, and that's the way it was. But you know what? So everyone was Republicans and Democrats, and they fought tooth and nail to the election. Yeah. And the election happened, and then everybody was an American.
Yeah.
And everybody was for the same thing. Well, it's not like that now. Yeah. Now it's like you're Republican to the death, you're a Democrat to the death, and nobody cares about it. They don't want to break party, which is just the most – that's why the system doesn't work anymore.
I have a lot of friends who are Republican and Democrat and like far right. I will listen to what they have to say. I'm more of a person who likes to hear what everybody has to say. Then I'll make up my own damn mind about which way I want to go with it. And I can still be friends with these people, but I understand what you're saying, John, because people feel the need to say, if you don't pay attention to what I'm saying to you, you're wrong and I hate you.
Right.
I'll listen to what you have to say. That's what intelligent adults do, is to listen to opposing viewpoints and say, listen, okay, I don't agree with you. I'm not going to say I don't agree with you, you're a jerk. I'm going to say, I don't agree with you. I'm still your friend, whatever. Can we move forward then?
Well, that's if you're talking to somebody who's reasonable.
Yeah.
Semi-reasonable. Yeah. If they're spouting the most ridiculous bullshit, it's like, no, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time. It's like I said, I saw this story on, it was great. It was about, a donkey and a tiger, and they're arguing about the grasses. But the donkey says the grass is blue, and the tiger says the grass is green, and we got to bring this in front of the king. And they go to the lion, and the donkey says, Your Majesty, the lion is the tiger's arguing with me about the grass is blue, and the lion says, you're right, the grass is blue, and I will punish the tiger. And the donkey runs off, and then the tiger goes, well, why are you punishing me? He said, first of all, you lowered your station, you lowered yourself to talk to an ass about something you knew was ridiculous, and then you brought it before me, which is just, so you deserve to. And it's like, yeah.
Not to bring up a bad situation when I went to visit my friend yesterday, but his wife is real right wing, and so we're talking, and and then Chris said to her about what do you think about the the right to life type of thing, and not only did if she had said, well, morally, I believe it's wrong or whatever, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I don't agree with it, but I don't have a problem with that, right? But when she goes, this had to be done because Planned Parenthood is selling baby parts, which is this QAnon theory, which has been
not even a theory. It's just it's insanity,
and it's been disproved as many times as Benghazi. And then I lost my mind and told her to shut the hell up, and I'm not going to listen to this crap.
That's where you got to draw the line. I have a friend, and we agreed to disagree on political issues, and we stayed friends. I mean, I'm talking about on Facebook and otherwise. Right. And on the day of the insurrection, on January 6, 2021, I just had a feeling. I went to his page, and he was celebrating the insurrection. Mm-hmm. He was celebrating it, saying, kill more of them. And I stopped being friends with them. That was the line in the sand for me. Yeah. I mean, I can be reasonable, but when you start disputing, like John just said, facts, or like you just said, Mike, facts.
But see, the truth
that's where I have to break. That's where I have to say, I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore.
It came to the realization to me yesterday, right, that even if all of a sudden all the Republicans got a conscience and said, yeah, this is really wrong, and we're not going to let him run again, and they find something to indict him on, right? And they arrest him. They go right to Mar-a-Lago, they pull him out, and they arrest him. Yeah. You're not going to change these people's minds.
No.
They're going to go, it was a fake thing that they arrested him on. It doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter.
It's like I won't engage with them. I won't talk with them because they are incapable of seeing the truth. They're incapable.
It really is a cult.
It really is a cult, and they don't. A cult does. You don't know you're in a cult.
And I hate to make this comparison, but it's very much like people in Germany in the early 30s. I'm not comparing anybody to Hitler. I'm just comparing the
propaganda. Yes, it's the propaganda.
Well, that's why you have to get that word out. You have to get the information out as much as possible, and let them. Maybe on the outside, they'll still be saying, "I disagree," but maybe a little part of them will be like, "Okay." All right.
I said this a couple of episodes ago, Steve, and this is really true. I am vehemently, I know I'm a guy and I've never been married to a woman or whatever, but I am vehemently against abortion. I think it's ending a life. I'm sorry, I do. But that's where my opinion ends. Only as it concerns me, and if I ever have an experience with it. As far as everybody else, they have the right to make their own choice.
That's your word.
That's different. Yeah, that's where it should be.
It's not it's not saying now I have control over you. You must do this.
Right. I have no right to enforce my will on anybody about anything like that.
Yeah, and they talk about the hypocrisy. Like you talk about this, and it's not even hypocrisy. It's about money. Like the Lauren Boebert story about how she's had first of all, she was a cheap whore. No,
and now they say that
she was actually
false.
Paid. She was paid, so she was a prostitute, not a whore.
They say that's totally false now.
Okay, but meanwhile the story was given by a pretty, whatever. Who's saying it's false? She is.
No, it's when you research it, it comes up as false story now.
Yeah, you see, that hurts both sides. That hurts the credibility of everybody.
If it is false, then at least I'd be the first one to say that.
I'm only saying that because I don't want to be like them and spread false news.
No, well, see, I hadn't heard, but I will check that, and if it is false, I will actually apologize because you're right. I'm not going to be like them and say something that's not true.
Well, both sides will do that. If something's damaging to the other side, even if it's not true, they'll spread it, and that's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just, listen to every side you possibly can, make your own decision. But then it does come to a point like, who's really in power and who's going to make that decision. That's why we have so many checks and balances in our society. And sometimes it goes through the whole system. It has to go through the whole system. Politics has become a bit of a theater, but it's a release valve for society too. And, those things that happen, it's amazing how much we forget them quickly. You have to keep reminding people what happened.
The thing that's most concerning right now is that court sitting behind Mike there in his background is now a stacked deck.
They're judging him.
Yeah, I know. It's a stacked deck now. So one of those checks and balances is now gone, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I mean, what they were saying up until now, the Supreme Court has always been the rule of the people. And now the Supreme Court has caused the biggest divide in the country that we've had.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying like states like Wisconsin, right? Like Wisconsin now will go back to a law that was put on the books in 1919 about abortion.
Well, and how do you not impeach Clarence Thomas? Usually it's even they recuse themselves if there's even the appearance of impropriety. And here he is, making judgments on the whole thing when his wife was part of the whole situation. It's like there's no dignity anymore. There's no honor. There's no class. It's just gone. It's just like. Sorry,
to lighten up the mood here.
There's only one answer. Thunderdome.
Well, I have something
Thunderdome. There you go.
Right. To lighten up the whole mood here. How about the whole press conference that OJ gave about women's rights? I
didn't see that.
I swear to God, OJ gave a whole thing about
you have the right to have your head cut off.
He supports women's rights because he respects them so much.
He respects when he's not killing them, he's respecting them.
It's just like what is what is this world come to?
I don't blame you, Steve.
I have a video I want to play to lighten the mood a little bit. I forgot to do this earlier. As I mentioned, Steve and I have known each other for 35 years.
Oh, boy.
Back in 1991, Steve hosted a show at McGuire's Comedy Club, which is now Governor's, I hear. It was called the Vid Skid Fest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we have a video from that, which is
pre-Mafia, right?
Yeah. And it's
pre-Mafia. I don't know. The Mafia's been around a long time.
John Ferrantino said that, just so you know. Anyway,
let me tell you something, John. There ain't no such thing as the Mafia, okay?
Forget about it. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
All right, so Steve, I'm going to play a video from that era. Can you guess which video I'm going to play?
Okay, so Vid Skid Fest 1991.
Yeah.
We did so many things.
Yes.
Is it a commercial?
I would say the quintessential video, I would say.
There's so many things. Now I kind of need to see it.
Okay, here it goes. 1991.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no. The sound's coming up soon.
Yeah.
You got hair.
Dad, can I ask you something?
Sure, what?
Well, do you ever get that unfresh feeling?
Unfresh?
Yeah, you know.
What do you mean unfresh?
Oh. Do you douche?
Oh no.
Do I what?
Do you douche?
Son, men don't douche.
Men don't douche?
Men don't douche.
Oh.
Fuck.
Dad?
Remember, always take the time to speak with your children. Brought to you by the Church of Latter-day Saints and Massengill.
That was a blast from the past. Wow.
Howard Jacobson.
We did a whole bunch of Howard Jacobson. Awesome.
I loved Howard.
Yeah. We did a whole bunch of like comedy parodies, and two of them actually wound up on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah. Oh, this and that.
Introducing this. No idea what it is, but we'll sell it to you at a discount price. This and that and the other thing.
Now, Steve, I'm going to blow your mind. Can I ask you how old you are? Can you share that?
Now or how old I was then?
Now.
Now I'm 57.
Yeah, Howard was like 2 years older than you when we did that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We've come that far. I'm actually older than Howard was then.
Wow.
How could that be possible?
Howard was 59 or 60 when we did that.
When they did that video 40 years ago.
How old was he when he died?
96?
36.
Yeah.
Well, how can he be 2 years older? You're not 94.
I think he's thinking about now.
No, saying at the time.
Oh, now.
He was now 2 years younger than Howard was.
I was saying, what are you talking about? I
kind of hear what you're saying.
He was 94 years old, John.
No, I know. That's what I thought you were saying. Well, he's only 2 years older.
No, it just means that it's kind of like it's kind of like when they share that Mark Hamill is now older than Alec Guinness was.
There you go. Yeah.
Howard looked good in that.
He did also one where he played like a guy who beat us all up. We were trying to attack some
New Jack Albertson City.
There was that. We did about like 10 or 15 different commercial parodies, and then we'd have like
Blacker Oats
or improv and stand up. We mixed everything. It was called the Vid Fest with the Fugitive Fleet. We called them the Fugitive Fleet because there were like 14 performers, and we were like a ragtag fugitive fleet from Battlestar Galactica.
And some of them, you said, made the America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, we were on twice. That and also the School for Annoying Announcing.
Yes,
this was one.
Like how much would you pay?
Oh, but wait, there's still more. Learn such phrases as these. Stuff like that.
I made it a couple of times too, with jokes from my improv groups. That was always cool to do that.
I was on that once. This was saying it's such a fixed rigged thing. They told me to come in, hired me to do a video, and they said, "Listen, we can't decide who wins, but we can decide who's in the top 3 in the money deal."
There you go.
And I said, "Okay," and I went and I made a video, and Of course, it didn't make it made it on the show, but it didn't make the top 3, which they had promised me.
Yeah, I knew we weren't going to win any prizes. I was on 1 week, and then I was on like 2 weeks after that, and like Bob Saget got to like introduce the thing. We never actually made it out there to be in the crowd.
Right.
But, I mean, early 90s being on like ABC television was insane.
Huge.
Yeah,
that was the greatest thing, having Bob Saget post that thing when he used to have to do those corny jokes that they wrote for him.
Yeah.
When like what Bob Saget was thinking. When
the C word would come up a lot, probably.
I mean, yeah, but it was just really funny because most people didn't know Bob Saget's comedy.
Yeah.
They knew him as the guy from Full House.
Yeah.
And you knew that he was the most demented comic there was. And when he had to do those little crazy jokes with that smile.
I love that joke he had. He said, I'm nuts over my girl. She's this tall.
Yeah. You know, I had a show at McGuire's too, and I think his name was John Hughes or Jim Hughes. He was the producer. He called me, and we actually had nights at McGuire's where people would just perform bits on camera to get it on the show, and they put a lot. Wayne Thoden won $10,000.
Oh yeah,
for playing an inchworm. I did Wile E. Coyote. I got on there. It was a lot of fun.
Joe Starr, George Gallo. I mean, all these guys. You know, we'd have spaces where they come up and just do some bits. It was like I wanted to create like a fun, and even Craig too, create like this fun interactive, experience where people can just come up and just do their thing, and it always happened quickly, and it was such a great time. That's why
those were the days. Those were great days.
And that's how I learned my truth. I had an 8mm VHS and 8mm tape player, and I learned editing.
Yeah,
from doing those videos, and today it's serving me well.
John Bizarre's flamethrower comedy bash with free helium. We would give out helium to the crowd and have sing-alongs. That was at Chuckles. That was a good time.
Until you found out that when you run around doing that, you pass out.
I loved Chuckles, man. Chuckles was one of my favorite
with Nancy,
places.
Crazy Nancy.
Awesome place. Like Bizarre literally bought a tank of helium.
Yeah.
We would fill up balloons and give them out to the crowd and sing like "I Still Want a Hula Hoop."
I did a stripper routine.
What year was this? Was this before
87?
I did it.
Between 87 and like 94. I know Bizarre.
What year was I doing that? Don't quit your day job at.
Like John's like, what year was I doing?
No, what year was I doing
John's career?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I just lost my feed. At
Governor's. I mean at Chuckles. I was trying to figure out what year that was the other day.
Well, it had to be around. I think it was around the same time we were doing the flamethrower comedy bash, because we were rehearsing and your stuff was on stage. That's when I sat on your stool.
Really?
I told you the story was on stage.
Something I never knew about you guys.
Yeah, if people just tuning in now, they're very confused.
Did you ever see Jim Myers used to have a show there that was like a fake talk show?
Yeah, it was before ours. Yeah, and Bizarre was part of it as well, and that's what you wanted.
He had me and Bob Woods on once.
Yeah,
as a tag team wrestling match, and we came out in tights. We came out in tights and long blonde wigs, and we were called the Something Brothers because we're young, we're good looking, and we know how to. And every time he'd ask him a question, we'd tag.
I think I saw that.
We would tag each other in, and the best line was, he goes, "We'll meet you anytime, anywhere. You set the place, you set the stage, and we'll be there because we're young, we're good looking, and we know how to wrestle." And then the guy goes, "So you guys are the champions, right, of the world?" And we had big belts. we go, "Well, we're the self-proclaimed champions of the world." And he goes, "What does that mean?" I go, "Well, we've never actually wrestled anybody." That was the whole gag, how we never wrestled anybody. But Woodsie's going, "But if we did, we know we'd win because we're young, we're good looking." It's really funny. I wish I had that on tape, man. It was such a good time.
And we have one missing video from that we can't find. And if we did, we know it would be an internet sensation.
What's that?
It's always like that. You always have the one you can't find.
The Grossmans.
I think the Grossmans still exist. Full contact chess still exists somewhere.
I mean, I would love to. I think the Grossmans would go through the roof if you put that on like TikTok. I really do. It
was interesting because our friend Rob Graydon, who's a filmmaker now, and his entire family are filmmakers. I mean, huge special effects.
They live in a film.
Yeah, so it was amazing the amount of talent that was there, like way ahead of its time, because Rob would do the special effects. We had people who could edit back in the 90s. Editing the 90s meant trying to get the VHS to like match up correctly.
Yeah.
Now you just do it on your phone in a minute.
Yeah, that was fun stuff, man.
But there's good stuff going back. Do you remember John Truson?
Yeah,
Truson. Take like two movie posters and put them together.
I tell you, I was gonna make a film with John about because I grew up in the projects, so we were gonna make a film called Jurassic Park instead of Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. And then he had a TV show that was gonna be for me. It was called Festive Purvis' Padded Funhouse, where I was locked down in a maximum security cell, padded room, but in my brain I was the host of my own children's variety show.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Truson's a renaissance man. Truson, you just tell him to do something, he'll do 17 different ways. It's amazing.
But he used to do posters, like movie posters.
He was amazing with that.
He would take two movies, I can't even think of one now, and then combine them together into one poster. And they were so funny. They were brilliant. They were. So
really he was doing mashups before that even existed, which I mean, the guy was way ahead of his time.
He sent me a Christmas card once where he put himself inside the cast of It's a Wonderful Life, and it looked so damn real.
No,
they're all by the tree, and he's like this,
Oh,
awesome stuff.
He was inside it. Was he the little girl? What's her name?
Zuzu.
Zuzu. If I know John, he was Zuzu.
No, I think I don't. You see, it's 30 years ago there, Mike. Yeah.
It was more than 30 years ago.
It was a long time. But I just remember he was like in there smiling at everybody. So I remember.
I'm thinking we must be getting on in time because my background is starting to fade, which it does.
What is that? No, that means. Oh no, Marty! You know what that means? You got to get your parents together.
Why is your background starting to fade?
Something in the light must have changed. I don't know.
He did something to stop his parents from meeting. He's going to fade out of existence.
We have to get you back to the future.
You do really good impressions.
He does. Do Cheech and Chong. Do Cheech and Chong.
Do Cheech and Chong.
It's amazing. Come on,
I did Cheech and Chong for Tommy Chong. And
I know.
That's one of the highlights of my life, Oh, you want me to?
You're not going to do it? Do it.
I'm trying to think of something to do for them.
How about Dave's not here?
Dave's not. No, it's like, hey, man, you're the guy from the hamburger train.
It's so good, man.
Every time I do coke, man, you get on that. Like, I'm not doing it good right now, but anyway.
It's good.
I felt it.
Yeah.
We had Tommy Chong tell us how Dave's not here actually came about on the show.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Really cool. Yeah.
We have to have him back.
And he said that he said that he actually sent him out to go get something, and he came back, and he knew that he couldn't get in, so he kept rapping on the door. And he's going, "Come on, man, open the door." Yeah. He's going, "He's not here now," and he said he just kept busting his balls.
Hey, man, Dave's not here.
But he's so brilliant. He goes, he just went with it, and he said he left him out there so. Remember, he said he left him out there so long when he came in, he was sweating to death. Yeah. And he said, and he taped it, and he said they listened to it, and he goes, and they just couldn't stop laughing. They just couldn't stop laughing, and they went down to play it for the record guys, and they went, "Why is this even funny?" And they go, "This is the funniest thing ever." And he says that the one on the record is funny, but the original one was so funny.
Got to release that now, yeah.
It's really
cool. Before we go, Steve, I forgot one thing. I'm sorry. Can you give us like a thumbnail sketch, 30 seconds, a minute, about ZONEBALL, the sport and I'll play the video so you can see it. And the video will start now.
Boom. So ZONEBALL is a brand new sport that I invented that has a goal in the center, and you can't enter the center zone. It's kind of like basketball meets European handball, where basically one team is on offense, and then if the other team gets it, they can dribble it back to the outside line. It's non-contact. It's a all-gender sport that anybody can play, and it's really easy to learn. And it's just a sport that I invented because I've always wanted to create my own sport. And when I invented that first sport, just more sports happened after that. I have Bounder Ball, I have Zoner, I have like 10 other sports that I've invented. But ZONEBALL is the main sport that I have right now, and we're looking to create actual ZONEBALL leagues. I want to franchise it out. I actually got an email today from somebody that wants to do a ZONEBALL TV series. So that's
that's awesome.
Wow.
So
congratulations, man.
Thank you. We're out there in the world seeking financing for that. Everything's in place. I have the producers, I have the editors, I have the location. We have the studio. We're gonna like create almost like a game show in a way, so it kind of falls back to Super Mega Trivia Slam. I invent sports. I invent games. I can't stop. I just keep going.
What was the name of the guest we had on? Game Inventor. Remember?
The game, right?
He invented Trivial Pursuit.
Those were board games.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, he invented Trivial Pursuit.
He did the game about the Boomer game. The Boomer
game, John, which you have. Who got the game?
I got the Boomer game.
That was a great game. And he's going to be really, really complimented. We can't remember his damn name at this point.
Interject name here, Craig.
That guy.
His public relations.
Well, why are you thinking of that? ZONEBALLsport.com. ZONEBALL Sport.
Yep, as you can see.
Yeah, we got it on the bottom.
Yeah, it's on the bottom. I'm also searching Mega Trivia Slam.
I've created a sport. It's drink a lot of coffee and see how long you can go before you got to wait till that last second when you got to hit the head. Just see if you can actually make it to the John in time or not.
I have a game like that when I ride share on weekends. It's like, how long can you hold your urine and can you urinate in public without somebody seeing you? It's fun.
I want to turn this into a board game, or
I'm just glad that we brought it back up to a classy level.
You're always knocking my urine story.
The P joke.
It's a real serious.
All right, well,
thing.
roll his video already.
I did.
He's gonna put it in. That's
I did. It doesn't really work.
It's gonna happen.
People saw it. Trust me. It's gonna be a post thing anyway. So we should. I think it's about time to wrap up anyway, though.
All right. Well, bring me up. Let's go back to.
Let's go back to the future.
We're gonna send you.
Let's hear the Steve Strangio.
Yay!
Thank you.
And let's have a round of applause for Mike Grief.
Mike Grief.
Apologize to you, Steve, for being so serious on the show.
Craig Yoda Mitchell.
That's me.
And I'm John Ferrantino.
Woo!
And that's right.
Get the fuck out of here.
So anyway, you can watch us on the Big Bad Broadcast on Facebook. You can watch us on the Big Bad Broadcast on Spotify. And you can listen to us on Spotify. Or you can go to the website, which is www.thebbbbradio.com. And we're here every week. And share us, tell your friends, and let's get this going so we can get some manscaping going on.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
How you doing? How's your mom? Fuck out of here. Hey, how you doing? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you got so big. Fuck out.